I work hard to earn my pay, and I saved real big today at All-American Ford.
Hey everyone, I'm Jason Smina, the Marketing Director for the All-American Auto Group, and this is the All-American Auto Mall and Old Bridge Updates podcast. This is episode number 43. I'll quickly recap the last couple episodes. I'll recap some cool vehicles and cool happenings from this past week, and then we'll look ahead at a couple things. So let's get started. I am going to share my screen for anybody watching the video portion of this. Of course, you could listen to this wherever you find your podcasts, or we post the video on YouTube and Facebook. So just sharing the screen. So this is episode 43. Going back a couple episodes, episode 41, I reacted and gave my feedback on the Ford Maverick reveal from Ford, which is their new subcompact or compact pickup truck that is also hybrid. When that was announced, there was a lot of buzz around it. I thought the reveal was great. Go back and listen to episode 41. I talk about it quickly in that episode. But I've been amazed by the amount of orders we've gotten for the Maverick. It's been definitely surprising. Now Ford's kind of getting the customer into the groove with these orders and pre-orders, and the customers are getting into a groove with it. We've now had the Bronco, even happened with the Bronco Sport a little bit, the Mach-E, the F-150 Lightning now the Maverick. So with all these different models and different versions of the models coming out, I think the customers are getting a little bit more used to ordering and reserving stuff ahead of time, which with Ford has never really happened before. So we're very surprised with the positive reaction to the Maverick and the amount of orders we've gotten so far. So that's great. Episode 42 last week, I just kind of went over some happenings again. I talked about the Jar of Hope celebrity boxing match that I went to in Atlantic City. That was a couple Fridays ago. Talked about the full-size Bronco. The news kind of came out, it was big buzz headlines that production had, kind of finished on some of the models. They were rolling off the assembly line. Even that they were kind of starting to hit dealers. And I think I kind of jumped the gun on the episode a little bit and said that we should be receiving our first Bronco fairly soon. I did see a lot of dealerships across the country start to post on Facebook that they got there first. And when I say a lot, it was really the top few that I follow. But basically, it sounds like it was probably their demo vehicle or their show one, and we could still be a little bit a ways from getting our first full-size Bronco. The way Ford puts it and the way this scheduling has gone since the pandemic, it's like I wouldn't be shocked if we got one next week, and I wouldn't be shocked if we didn't get one for another few weeks. So that's the story with the full-size Bronco, unfortunately. I did talk about how we got a couple of our first Shelby F-250 Super Bajas that were pre-sold units and that already went out. We customized Bronco Sport. I talked about how we've been doing a lot of those, and they've been extremely popular. I have another one to talk about in this episode. And then we talked about a custom Mustang Mach-E as well. So let's start with our Pete Alonso autograph bat giveaway. So I posted this a couple weeks ago, I guess. The drawing is going to be today, so my team is going to start entering in all the participants and randomize it with this wheel that we have, a digital one. And then, we'll choose the winner. We'll reach out to them if they want to remain anonymous. That's fine. But yeah, we'll be picking a winner today for our first Pete Alonso autograph bat giveaway. We're going to have a lot more of these. We have a lot of autographs from him because of our partnership with him since we did his custom Mach-E. So this was just kind of the first one to get us off the ground, and then we'll be posting more, which is going to be exciting. So look out for that later today. Really exciting news that happened actually right after I had done the podcast episode last week, so I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but this happened late Friday. It was announced the top workplaces in New Jersey by NewJersey.com, which is one of the top media companies here in New Jersey. And basically, it was this survey that all of our employees took, an independent survey solely based on, the employees' surveys. So our All-American Ford in Old Bridge location and our All-American Subaru in Old Bridge location here what I call the All-American Auto Mall in Old Bridge. That's where the title of the podcast comes from, where I consider us an auto mall here, where we have actually 4 brands: Ford, Subaru, Isuzu box trucks, and Jordan tow trucks. So Ford and Subaru were the only 2 companies that were eligible for this. I think it's based on company size and a few other factors. So they were initially nominated, and then our employees took surveys, and both of them ended up scoring high enough in the survey to get awarded the top workplaces in New Jersey for 2021. So very exciting stuff. I think it speaks to, I've talked about a lot on this podcast, our family owned and operated environment here, with me and my 2 brothers running the day-to-day operations, my father still being very involved in here constantly. I think we have some of the longest tenured employees, especially the management team, in this industry, which this industry is known for extremely high turnover, and general managers and managers just bouncing from store to store, year to year. So I think it's that level of consistency with our long tenured employees, and that family owned and operated aspect of it, I think, makes a big difference. So we're very proud of this. I'm very proud of it. The rankings came out. I think our Ford store ranked number 4 in New Jersey for all companies. So obviously number 1 dealership in New Jersey, which again, that's across all brands, all makes and models. So just really exciting stuff. Very, very proud of this. This is a great honor. This is the first year we were even made aware of this award in the form of being nominated. So it's great that we were able to win. I'm going to, apply for this survey every single year and hope that we could continue to win it. So this was great. Like I said, our All-American Subaru store won it as well. And I think I have an Instagram post about that to show in a little bit. But last comment I'll make on this with the top workplaces 2021 is that we are hiring. We continue to grow. Inventory is going to get a lot better. We just need more employees here, so to keep up with the high demand. So we are hiring almost all positions. Technicians is always a need. We are very happy to work with all incoming technicians on Ford certifications, Subaru certifications, full training, all that stuff, great benefits. Our shop in the back is one of the only shops in New Jersey that is fully air conditioned. So for technicians, that's a huge thing. So if you know any technicians, make sure they know that we are fully air conditioned shop. Makes a big difference. So technicians is always something we're looking for. Salespeople, always something we could use more of. Lot attendants, receptionists, stuff like that. So if you know anybody looking for a job, I would recommend starting now. We've been having a little bit of trouble hiring and finding people because of the unemployment and the bonus and everything from the government. So I have a feeling when that kind of pops a little bit, you're going to get a mad rush of people trying to get back into the workforce. So, we keep encouraging people, obviously for our benefit as well, to start now, because we're definitely hiring. So take that into consideration. The next cool thing is we did another custom Bronco Sport. This one is white and black two-tone, looks incredible. It's a Big Bend edition, 4x4, obviously. All of the Bronco Sports are. It's white and has the two-tone black roof, the black painted rims, the blackout logos. We tinted the windows a little bit. And with a lot of these Bronco Sports in the lower trims, we've been upgrading to custom leather seating on the inside to give it that feel of a higher trim level, but for a fraction of the cost, basically. So like I said, we've been doing really well with these. They've been extremely popular with customers. So if we keep selling them, we're going to keep doing them. And we have different colors coming out, bunch of different ones basically in each showroom of our auto group. So if you're looking for a Bronco Sport, these custom ones we do are a great option. We also got in our first 2021 Ford Ranger Tremor 4x4. So the Tremor, we have done very well with them from a Super Duty and F-250 standpoint. So that was the first version of the Tremor that Ford came out with last year. And they were extremely popular. They went right away as soon as we get them. And then Ford announced that they're doing a Tremor package for the Ranger and for the F-150. So I think we're still waiting for our first F-150 Tremor to come in, but this was our first Ranger Tremor. And it just basically customizes a little bit, upgrades the look and feel of it, makes it a little bit more aggressive. It's got a custom grille, lifts it a little bit, upgrades the tires and the rims, basically gives you a little bit more off-road power. And this one comes with, it's 270 horsepower too, which is an upgrade from the typical Ranger. So check out the Tremor if you're interested in that. It's all over the social media pages. And then let's talk ROUSH. So we are the #1 ROUSH dealership in the Northeast, and we have been for years now. That is in terms of sales, prior year sales, and inventory levels. Obviously, inventory levels this year are a little out of whack, but now we're starting to get our ROUSHs in, which is great. So when it rains, it pours, right? So we got 2 ROUSH Stage 3 Mustangs in. Our northern stores got 1 in. So as a group now, all of a sudden, we have 3 of them, which is fantastic. So I post about it. Me and my team posted about it all week, and we have some videos too to post as well. So we got a Velocity blue one in that looks incredible with all of the ROUSH emblems and graphics package. With the black graphics throughout. The Velocity Blue, I think, might be my favorite one. It looks incredible. It delivers 750 horsepower, which is 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds. So this thing, ROUSH advertises it that it's pure adrenaline, and it really is. I mean, when you sit in one of these things and you hit that gas, you feel it. So these things are really cool. Again, very popular over the years. We've always done very well with the Stage 3. So this is a Velocity Blue one. The ROUSHs are great. We love them. They come with a certificate of authenticity. They have the industry-leading powertrain warranty of 5 years or 60,000 miles. So we always recommend ROUSH as performance. We're a big Shelby dealer too, and they're a little bit of a different animal, but Shelby and ROUSH are what we go with here, and then our own customizations in-house. But always happy to push ROUSH, and always exciting when we get them in. And the other one we got in is a white one. So again, with the graphics package being black and the rims on this specific one, this white one looks incredible. This one is a 6-speed manual. So the white one's 6-speed manual. The blue one we got is the 10-speed automatic. So, manual has been kind of being phased out, even at the performance level. Shelby will tell you that their automatic transmission actually performs better than their manual transmission, just because of, the enhancements in it throughout the years. So, everybody likes it different, but we have both of them, so that's great. So, the customer could really get what they want. Now I'm showing on the screen, I posted a cool picture of both of them next to each other. So again, it's very rare for us to have 2 Stage 3s at the same time. So that's pretty cool. Also on our showroom is that 750 horsepower Scarlet Knight, that red and black Mustang that was really popular. We've almost sold that twice, and both times the customer came in and wanted to upgrade to a ROUSH or a Shelby when they saw it. I think both times it was a Shelby. So we actually right now on our showroom at this moment have 3 different Mustangs that are 750 horsepower. And that Scarlet Knight one does have the ROUSH Phase 2 supercharger, the same Phase 2 supercharger that is in these ROUSH Stage 3s. So very exciting stuff right now. If you're a fan of Mustang, even if you're not in the market, come by, walk our showroom, take a look at these things. You're not going to find this kind of stuff and this kind of inventory at any other Ford dealership around here. So very exciting stuff. Now to switch over to, again, this is an Auto Mall podcast. I definitely focus a little bit more on the Ford side. Our Ford side's a little bit bigger, and we obviously get the more custom and specialty vehicles with ROUSH and Shelby and stuff like that. And they've had more announcement with the newer models. But from a Subaru standpoint, again, we won the top workplaces award for 2021 according to NJ.com. So that was great to see from an Auto Mall perspective. And then I wanted to point out on our All-American Subaru social media pages, we got our first 2022 Subaru Outback Wilderness in. So the Wilderness is kind of this new brand from Subaru that they're applying to some of their different models. So Outback is first, and then there's going to be a Wilderness version of some of the other models coming out next. So this Outback is really cool. It's built for off-road. That's where they get the Wilderness name from. Has a whole bunch of different upgrades in it. Really cool look and feel to it too. It's a black one, and then it's got these really nice, I guess they're called like copper finishes. It kind of looks like a yellowish orange, but just looks really nice. The whole car really pulls it all together. The inside is really cool too. Again, pulling in those different aspects and those different accents with that copper finish. So if you're interested, this is definitely a specialty vehicle for Subaru, where no Subaru dealership is going to have that many of these, especially in the beginning when production's a little low. So this is our first one. It's on our showroom floor right now on the Subaru side. So definitely check it out if you're interested. If you know any friends who are interested in a specialty Subaru, this Subaru Outback Wilderness is definitely the vehicle for them. And that's all I had for today. So happy Friday, everybody, and I'll be back next week.
Well, everyone can afford it.